What's up, you guys? This is J2 back with another video. And yes, in this video today, I'm going to be discussing the Lakers. The Lakers, yet again. You know, at this point now, we're just about at halfway point of the NBA season. The All-Star break is about to come. And the trade deadline is going to be approaching very soon as well. And the Lakers, well, at this point of the season, they are what they are. You know, we're over 40 games into the NBA season, and they still have a record now under 500 at 22-23, and they are the 8th seed in the Western Conference. And for the Lakers, really, you know, there has been nothing that has really changed for them. I mean, LeBron James has been playing at a very, very high level this season, and the man is 37 years old, and he's the second leading scorer this season in the NBA, and that is a lot of props to him, especially at his age, doing what he's doing. It's very unheard of. We can brag and talk about LeBron all day, but as we all know, LeBron, you know, he's not where he was anymore in his NBA career, where he can, you know, really carry a team and help them win on a night-to-night basis when he was like in his younger days on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Even when he came back to Cleveland, he helped them in the NBA Finals. You know, that LeBron isn't the same LeBron anymore. LeBron now is at the point of his NBA career where he can really look out for himself and be the best player he can possibly be on a given night-to-night basis. But let's be real here, man. In the last video I discussed about this Lakers team, what has really changed? Nothing. Anthony Davis, of course, he's out with injury, but when he comes back, they need to really light a fire in Anthony Davis to really get him playing at a high level. They don't have really any identity. Their play style, they don't really have a true play style as a team. And watching them play, it just shows. And they don't really have as well any versatility, which is one of the key reasons why they won their NBA championship the year they did. They had a great team. They played big. That was their style of play. And they still had shooters and defenders. They weren't the greatest shooting team in the NBA, but what helped them out was their amazing defense and their ability to attack the rim at will. Nobody could stop these guys. And looking at them now and where they at, you know, this team, like I said in my video before, Frank Vogel, everybody is so easy to point the blame out on the coach and say the coach is the problem. But really, he really got dealt with the roster that he was dealt with. Yeah, you can say, well, some guys could possibly figure it out and make something out of it. But looking at this Lakers team, they don't really have any really great pieces. Just remember now, they traded for Russell Westbrook. So guess what? They had to go and get what they could. And they got cheaper role players on their team. And some guys are pretty decent, like Malik Monk is not bad. But still, and Carmelo Anthony's not playing bad either this season. But still, when you look at those guys, are they good defenders? No, they don't replace what Kentavious Caldwell-Pope or Alex Caruso, heck, even Kyle Kuzma could do, and Montrezl Harrell could do on this team for them. And well, we are seeing that happen right now this season. You all know too, Russell Westbrook was benched in the Indiana Pacers game, a game that they lost as well. And you know that he was disappointed from what their reports were saying. But still, he was benched. And why? Because he has not really playing his best game at all. The person who should be blamed right now for the Lakers isn't Frank Vogel. And yes, we can say Frank Vogel, you know, we always point the blame at the coach. The coach is always, in the history of the NBA, the first person to get fired. But it's really not his fault at all. It's Rob Pelinka's fault. And looking out on the opportunities they missed, they didn't re-sign Alex Caruso, which was a terrible mistake. They didn't go after the Kyle Lowry trade, which was another terrible mistake. They didn't really go out how they should have this season. They signed guys on minimum deals for Russell Westbrook, for crying out loud, in the trade. And everybody knows the type of player that Russell Westbrook is. And to be honest with you, it's not all about Russell Westbrook. It's not all his fault. But bringing in him and bringing in that massive contract that he had, that was not a good move. It was a terrible move. And now they're paying for that price of what the mistake they did when they go out and really create this super team, knowing that this was not going to help them win an NBA championship. This team has lost their identity. They don't have Anthony Davis, and he's been unreliable all season long. And they made terrible moves in the offseason. And now look at what is happening. You can easily blame the players, the coaches, but really the blame, I believe, on this NBA season, yes, Anthony Davis has been struggling, and all that has to be taken into account. Russell Westbrook hasn't been playing the best either. And, you know, they don't really have great pieces on their team. But what is the foundation of that problem coming from, other than Anthony Davis, is the front office and them making terrible decisions this offseason. All they simply really had to do was keep the guys who they had on their team and simply run it back, because if we all know, the Lakers were one of the best teams, but they got hurt. A lot of guys got hurt last season. LeBron got hurt. Anthony Davis got hurt. So yes, they didn't win. They lost in the first round. They didn't have that great chemistry coming back together. But if they stayed together and come back this season, I'm pretty sure they would have been one of the better teams in the NBA this year. But no, they wanted to go out and pull the trigger. And look at it, it's now really in their face. But also, let's take into the account GM, LeBron James, as we all know. This is a part of it his fault too, because I'm pretty sure he recruited Russell Westbrook to play for the team, and he was saying all season long how good of a player that he was going to be on this team for them. And look, you got to be professional at the end of the day, but what the results are showing, and it was a mistake, and I believe now it's really coming back at them. This has just been really disappointing. And they could have gone out and done so many more different things to their team than going after just Russell Westbrook. As I said earlier, they could have gone after Kyle Lowry. They could have gone after several really talented starting caliber players that could have definitely helped out their team in many ways. And also take into the account that Anthony Davis, this was supposed to be his team now. LeBron, LeBron's time is really, it's fading away, and Anthony Davis is his time to shine. But now the question really is that is Anthony Davis really when he's healthy, I would say he is a legit top 5 player in the league at his best. But during times like these, he's really not proving himself to be that player. Ever really since they won the NBA championship 2 years ago, he really hasn't been the same player. And I get a lot of that has to do with injuries, and that may have slowed him down a lot, but it's just not really the same style of play that we're seeing from him. When he comes back, things possibly get better. The Lakers may have to start putting Russell Westbrook in the second unit and let him run the offense through there, while LeBron, AD, Malik Monk, they run more of the offense, since they're really the more talented offensive players, obviously, on this team. And they have really other great options. Carmelo Anthony, as I said earlier, he's been playing pretty decent. Trevor Ariza is not bad. They have some decent players on this roster. But I believe that if they want to be successful, Russell Westbrook is going to have to run, in a way, his own unit. But I don't know if that's going to work out really or not. Let me know down in the comment section below on what you think they should do with Russell Westbrook. That's just my theory. Because, they can't really move him because no team is going to want him and that contract of his. But let me know down in the comment section below what you think the Lakers should do for their NBA season to possibly save it. And, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a good day. Peace.